We're going to be talking about a catatonic state today. So there are, the only way to go into a catatonic state is if you have a pre-existing medical condition like psychosis. Psychosis is a pre-existing medical condition that can cause catatonic. I have psychosis. A catatonic state for me would be the worst form of my mental illness. That would be mental illness for psychosis at its most severe. So a catatonic state is when you cannot move. You can put the person in any position. Like if you picked up my arm like this, it'd stay like this and I'd never be able to move it. Treatment for a catatonic state would be electric shock therapy, Ativan, lorazepam, and tranquilizers. The only way to get a catatonic state is with a pre-existing medical condition. There's only a few pre-existing medical conditions that can cause a catatonic state. Psychosis is one of them. And they have less than 20,000 cases per year in the United States. And it is a very rare thing to have happen, but it is the most severe form of the mental illness you can have. A catatonic state is described in several movies. There is a movie called Don't Say a Word. It is, I think, a 1990 movie. Somewhere in the 1990s or 2000, early 2000s. Don't Say a Word. They talk about a catatonic state. You can see it in that movie. There is another older movie, I forget what it's called, but the mother goes into Walmart and she took her kids to Walmart in the car. She left them in the car, went in the store, went catatonic in the store. She had psychosis and she was stressed out. She was a single parent with 5 kids, and she went catatonic in the store. It took them a couple days to realize she had kids in the car. It's actually based off a true story. I'm trying to think if there's any other movies or examples I can give you in society. It's a very rare case. It's a very rare thing to have happen, but a catatonic state is something that can happen with psychosis, which I have been diagnosed with. A catatonic state would not be fun. Most people do not come back from catatonic states. Once you go into a catatonic state, your odds of coming back drop significantly. I almost went into a catatonic state. My parents were told that I would never come back from my psychosis, which I did. I had to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight my mental illness in order to come out of that, but I did not go into a full-blown catatonic state. Once you go into a catatonic state, your odds of coming back drop. They drop significantly. So there's a little information on catatonic states, and like I said, to see someone in a catatonic state, they can't move, they can't talk, any position you put them in, they're stuck in, and it's not a very fun mental illness, and it is a mental illness. And I hope this was educational. You guys have a wonderful day.